It's not too long ago that a task chair talked about status. There was Bing, 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 right? So if you were the big honcho, you got Bing up here. If you were a secretary, you got Bing down here, and it didn't have arms.
We're constantly doing research. What we started to discover was how people actually are working more and more together, how they're collaborating. We still found people that were moving around constantly. When you're collaborating on the phone, you're still moving your hands, you're still opening your body. With Generation, what we wanted to do was allow a chair that responded to how you move in the chair. So it's not our one-dimensional performance. It's very much about moving around in the chair, and it's all about the next position. You know, the next posture you want to take. And we needed to create a system of furniture that responded to that movement and the changing in the work modes. We're not going to restrain you from moving to where you want to be. We're definitely about supporting you when you're doing long-term work. Regeneration, what we want to do is distill out the essence, the real user-valued performance that we've put in, discovered through our generation process, and bring it into a simpler product. That's the area that we're the most interested in, is the human body, how it behaves, and both from the psychological point of view right through to the physical. We're just wiggly creatures, and it's good for us. You want to move around it. Keeps the blood flowing and increases your behaviour.
There are a lot of very dedicated people that get excited about chairs and really push the boundaries every single time we start with that fresh page and start to write the next story.
What excites me the most, particularly from the engineering point of view, is how we've managed to sort of simplify the product. In the seat, we've got a single structure that does everything. So we've got the cradling, the support, the flex, but we've combined everything into one component. It is very, very important that we have the whole environmental perspective on the whole project. So it's not just about recycled content. It's also about shipping efficiencies. It's about what happens to the product at the end of life. So ensuring that throughout the process it's very much a holistic idea of environmental performance in the product.
The ultimate in environmental resource preservation is that someone keeps on using the chair, right? So that the chair doesn't get tossed back into the stream. So you build chairs to achieve that. Well, leadership is not easy, but it is our responsibility as a company to lead. And these chairs do that. They think about the art of sitting in an office in a very different way. Not too long ago that a task chair talked about status. There was Bing, 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 right? So if you were the big honcho, you got Bing up here. If you were a secretary, you got Bing down here, and it didn't have arms.
We're constantly doing research. What we started to discover was how people actually are working more and more together, how they're collaborating.